Hi folks, Dino Bob here, back in Arborea Paleozoo. It's episode 22, where we bring Charonosaurus into the woods, as it were, and into the park. We're going to start out near where we were last with dinosaurs, which is up in the Hell Creek area, looking up the road toward where the animals are. And then we're going to head out around the side of the pathing that was pretty much empty last time. And as you can see, as we cross the bridge, that there is something there now, largely fencing and bushes in terms of what you can see from here. The palisade fencing goes around a lot of the path side of this habitat. The idea being that these animals are a little bit on the shy side, so the plan was to screen them somewhat from the guests and not have them disturbed everywhere. Although, as you can see, that guest we went by was looking through the fence to see animals. So who knows if it's working. So we're going to turn off the path now into a little side path. Again, that sort of feature that keeps the animals from being too stressed by having gobs of people going by their habitats. And there's the info sign for our Charonosaurus. And they're out there somewhere. It's a rather long exhibit, so they can get themselves lost pretty easily. You can see the posts helping to support the sunscreens that give a sort of shaded area for our guests to observe the animals. We'll take a look through the binoculars. I thought I had seen some movement up there, but now that we're magnifying things, I probably was a tree waving in the breeze or something, because I don't see them. The habitat, I think, has a nice vibe to it and an open woodland kind of feel. One of the things that's a little hard to see from this angle is the separation that keeps the animals from getting too close. So we hop over and we land on this little spit of ground just on the fence side of the rocks. And we'll jump down into the habitat area, and you can see that the animals would be stopped by this rock barrier, and that they can only get so close to the fence that's keeping the guests out. I haven't had a chance to test and make sure I got enough distance there to keep the Charonosauruses from reaching over the fence and maybe nipping an offering from the guests and a few fingers at the same time. So here come a couple of the animals. They don't seem to be too keen on getting close to our viewpoint here, making some nice silhouettes against the sky there. And then it looks like the one in the center is about to munch on a tree that really isn't there in terms of offering foliage anyway. Plenty of food in the dish there that they're ignoring, but it's okay. I see the third of the adults in the background there. So let's get back out of the habitat here. Let's see if we can jump across the gap. Not quite. So walk up the slope here, maybe? No, into the rock. Let's jump. Go on, there we go. Up, and one more. Okay. Now we should be able to walk a lot closer and still not jump over. Anyway, a couple more jumps and we're back on the path. Our animals are still grazing in the distance. Take you down here and show you what I did with the donation bins. This is the medium-sized one. There's two of them there behind the rock there. And then a little bit of artwork to attract the guests' attention. So now it's time to go up to do the usual checkout of the overall layout of the habitat. You can see on the far side there is the Edmontosaurus habitat, which we built several episodes ago. And the length of this habitat with the water hole down this end in the private area for the animals. And overall, I think a nice vista feel here. The animals are coming down to play to the camera, as they do sometimes. We're going to go down to the other end now, plowing through trees and whatnot, to their shelter building, which is pretty minimal. A little bit of an entrance here for the animals, which doesn't actually have a door that can close yet. A little bit of camera so you can see what's going on here in the dark. On the left is a keeper entrance and a door that normally would let animals be brought to and from the exhibit, possibly isolating them in here before transferring to a crate. And you saw the attending to the animals area there with the fence. We'll pop outside and see the outside of the building. I can see some stuff I need to fix with some roof bleeding through. They're next to the Mutaborosaurus and the Lielanosaurus habitat. And the pad there for the trucks that would bring the animals. And a little bit of a gate, access gate for the staff. The staff are actually using a smaller personnel gate since they don't have vehicles to play with. And it's animal time now. So right now we're getting a good look at the two habitats at once there. The Edmontosaurus that we're zooming in on are playing around in their pond. And the double fencing there is, basically presents an alley for the staff to move between these two habitats. So from those two buildings we were just looking at, along and up to the road up by the bridge to the Hell Creek area. So vegetation mostly kept at a minimum in there. This is our male. He's very colorful. Has a bright crest, and his patterning is much more contrasty and striking than the females. Browsing again. They've got a couple of enrichment. Yeah, turn the light off now that we're not inside. Much more moody for the shots, and the animals actually kind of look better. So the male and one of the females had decided to play chase while I was filming this, running in and out and around the bushes there. I'm not sure if that was amorous or not, but they seem to be getting into it, just chasing each other, and spending a lot of their time out of sight while doing it, till suddenly the male comes bursting out of the bushes and runs past the camera. Yes, showing off. So we're getting close to the end of today's video, mostly focusing on our male, but during the course of this filming I realized we had another one in there that I had forgotten about. Of course, he's in the header shot that you've probably already seen, and that's the baby. I did decide to put a juvenile in here. They didn't actually hatch this one. And there he is. There's such a distinct difference in the headgear between the babies and the adults. It's pretty kind of neat. And then this little guy decided to give me a bit of sort of storyline video capture where he tries to reunite with the group. But as I had started to say, we are getting near the end. So if you liked today's video, hit that like button. Please make a comment, even if it's just to say you liked it. That all helps the algorithm recognize that I've been putting a lot of hours into this and perhaps amusing a few people. So our little guy is trying to catch up with the herd, and off goes the male. And he's going to call, and then the females will decide, oh yes, we're part of this herd, time to go. At least that one will. And yes, we're supposed to be over there now, guys. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed and like this sort of thing, please do. I hope to have another video next week, probably be a little bit shorter because I'll be pressed for time. And we'll be putting in another habitat, just the other side of that bridge where we started today. And Yeah, so maybe make some guesses as to what that animal might be. Till next time, this is the Charonosauruses and Dino Bob saying, thanks for stopping by. Be kind to each other out there. Take care, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye now.